So, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today, guys, I'm coming at you with an updated May 2018 meta analysis, and basically coming at you with the top 5 best meta decks for the updated May 2018 format. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. As you guys can see, this is not where I usually do my videos. You know, I am not at home. Okay, I'm still in the motherland. I am still in Bangkok, Thailand, you know, having a vacation, visiting family. Here are my friends, you know what I mean? They're just chilling in the back. But anyways, today I'm coming at you with the top 5 best meta decks for the May 2018 format, the updated version, because Dark Saviours has just been released. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see discussion videos like these, make sure you guys go down there right now and smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. Let's aim for that 1,000 plus likes. All right, let's smash thumbs up button. You know what I mean? Just smash it. And by the way, guys, if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get your Exodia versus Blue Eyes Ultimate Playmat today. I do free shipping to Canada, USA, international shipping costs extra. So if you guys can actually go down there right now and help support the channel by purchasing one of your Playmats today, make sure you guys do that in the description box below. All you guys gotta do is message me on my Facebook page, and I'll give you guys full details on how you guys can get the mat. So for the number 5th spot, I got Trickstars and Invoked. You guys gotta remember Trickstars and Invoked. Let me do a quick recap on both of these decks. Trickstars, the deck is still at full power. You still got 3 reincarnation. Candina is still at 3. Trickstar Light Stage still at 3. The deck is just really consistent on actually getting the resource to their hand as quickly as possible, and the deck does not have a problem main decking a ton of hand traps. Drone Lockbird is by far one of the best hand traps in today's metagame, and the fact that Trickstars can main 3 Drone Lockbird with the reincarnation hand loop is still absolutely insane. So the fact that they're just able to main a ton of hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Ogre, they can potentially even main deck 3 Effect Miller to counter against the Side Striker archetype. The deck is a 1-card engine, which allows you to play multiple hand traps to actually counter the meta. At the same time, reincarnation combo with Drone Lockbird and also the Lycoris doing damage each time your opponent draws a card is just absolutely devastating for your opponent to deal against. Similar to Invoked. Invoked is still a very powerful deck. The deck is still at full power. The deck does not get touched on the ban list, and it's still a very powerful going second deck, especially coming off with the Mech Knights. Mech Knights are just really powerful cards going second. At the same time, Invoked, similar to Trickstars, the deck can actually play a ton of hand traps. The fact that Alistar is still here in the TCG F3, you can consistently get access to Terraforming. Terraforming gets you access to Meltdown, and you have the Mech Knights to, you know, incorporate itself with the Invoked engine. These 2 decks deserve to be in the number 5th spot for the top 5 best meta decks updated version for this format. Up to the number 4, I like to talk about Ultrageist. Ultrageist is a very powerful trap heavy base stun deck that enables you to actually stun your opponent whether or not you'll be negating spell and trap cards with, you know, cards like Hextia, and at the same time negating monster effects with Protocol. The deck is just really powerful. The deck is just really consistent, especially with the release of Multi-Figure. Metalseek is able to deal damage to your opponent. At the same time, it gets you access to any Ultrageist monster once sent to the graveyard, and the easiest way to actually send this card to the grave, Marionette is actually really powerful as well, because it actually gets you access to your trap cards directly from your deck to your side of the field. So cards like Ash Blossom does not work. Plays tons of back row to actually help counter the meta. They have no problem at all main decking a ton of floodgates, and at the same time, Anti-Spell Fragrance has to be one of the best floodgates this format, since Brandish, you know, is such a very problematic deck, which I'll explain to you guys later once I progress through this video. Up to the number 3 spot, we got Spirals. Since the release of the Nightmare cards, the deck has literally gone up a level, making you know, unbreakable boards, a Tri-Gate Wizard, extra linking, making boards with Goblin, Cerberus, and also Phoenix, and ending the board off with Spiral Sleeper and also Griffin is just absolutely devastating. The deck can also main deck a ton of hand traps, especially hand traps like Drone Lockbird and also Ash Blossom to actually help counter the meta. If you're actually able to go first to this deck, the deck can consistently build the Tri-Gate Wizard board with, you know, Griffin also having Sleeper on the board, which is absolutely devastating to actually face against. Most importantly, the deck is just really good going second, because you got, you know, the Agent Pop, and you also got Tough, which if you can revive back multiple times or somehow get Tough on the field multiple times, you can easily abuse this effect to actually destroy cards on the field. So, you know, Spiral Tough, Spiral Super Agent, still really powerful cards going second. At the same time, the deck can also main deck cards like Evenly Matched. Going first, you can build the Tri-Gate board with Sleeper and Griffin. Going second, you can break boards and end with cards like Sleeper, so that way that your opponent doesn't have a way to come back. So Spirals, a very consistent deck, and the fact that, you know, you can just main deck a lot of hand traps in Spirals, because essentially it's a 2-card combo deck, it's just absolutely insane. And Helix is still a very powerful card, and since the addition of Unicorn can always bounce back your resort into the deck, so that way that you can just combo lock with your master plan. So with these reasons, Spirals deserve the number 3 spot. Off to the number 2 spot. All right, there might be a debate and, you know, some controversy between you guys in the comment section. You know what I mean, for the number 2 spot. But if you guys disagree, or if you guys agree, please leave in the comment section below. But for the post-arc Saviours, okay, I did a lot of research on this, and I've been in the OCG for, you know, two and a half weeks now, and I've been studying the way that their format is played. And although the TCG format and OCG format are completely different, and Sky Strikers are the number 1 deck in the OCG right now, for the number 2 spot for the best deck right now, for the number 2 spot has to be Sky Strikers. Alright, a lot of you guys may be shocked. You guys probably are saying, Sam, Sky Strikers are probably the best deck as right now. And the answer is no, you are incorrect. Sky Strikers are not the best deck right now. Okay? I think the deck is still, you know, pretty good. The deck is very powerful, but it is not the number 1 deck. Okay? And here are the reasons why the deck is not the number 1 deck. 1. The deck does not have access to Crystron Needle Fiber. Crystron Needle Fiber is one of the ways that the deck can actually push for more damage, and it's one of the ways that you can actually OTK your opponent fairly quickly with the deck. Okay? 2, we don't have access to Summon Sorcerer. So without Summon Sorcerer and also Crystron Needle Fiber, the deck cannot OTK. But mind you, the deck is very consistent. The deck is really, really consistent. Cards like Engage gets you access to any Sky Striker cards directly from your deck into your hand. Ray is a really good cards and comboing off whenever, you know, one of your Sky Striker monsters is destroyed. You can easily special summon Hurt from the graveyard. And at the same time, you can easily access Link monsters using Ray's effect, which is absolutely insane. But the reason why this deck isn't the best deck in the TCG is because we don't have Max C. Okay? The reason why the OCG Sky Striker is at full power is because Max C is a card. I've been playing in OCG format, studying the way that they actually play Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. Pendulums are technically at full power. If Steven were to come here and play in the OCG, he would be playing Pendulums for the rest of his life, because they still have 3 Astrograph. They literally have 3 of everything, and he can combo off and build up the Unbreakable Steven board. You know what I mean? The 5 Negate board. You can instantly do that. But the fact that Max C exists here, okay? The fact that it exists here in the OCG, okay? People are scared to play decks like Goo Keys. People are scared to play decks like Pendulum combo heavy decks because Max C is a card. Okay, Max C is just so meta-defying that a deck like Sky Striker can instantly thrive off just using that card, because they don't even instantly have the special summon a lot. Engage, search Ray, summon Ray, and then, you know, if they Max C, okay, Max C, summon Kagari, add back Engage, set the Widow Anchor, and then just end. You know what I mean? Like they don't have to combo off. Furthermore, the deck is just so powerful with Max C that the deck doesn't even need to basically combo off to win. They can just literally win with you know, a Link monster with a Widow Anchor and like 4 hand traps in hand. And once you just Max C your opponent, they stop. But the TCG doesn't have access to that yet. I don't know if you guys understand that, but the deck is not yet the best deck. The deck auto loses in the Tree Beast. If you can somehow make the Tree Beast, you auto win. If you can draw and lock bird your opponent against Brandish, you'll win. If you can Reaper the right card at the right time, you'll win. Although that the deck has all the cards that it loses to, the deck is still a very powerful deck. The fact that you can have access to Widow Anchor, which can negate any monster effect and at the same time steal your opponent's monster, is absolutely insane. The deck, every single card in the deck is not once per turn, except for Link summoning the monsters, okay? Every spell card you can activate multiple times in one turn. So you can activate multiple Engages, you can activate multiple Hornets, you can activate multiple Widow Anchor. The deck is absolutely devastating. And at the same time, you can also instantly recycle your, you know, spell cards from your graveyard using multi-rolls effect, which is really, really powerful, and at the same time it's just really consistent. The deck is just really consistent. It kind of reminds me of, you know, the Link era Zodiacs, but not as powerful yet. Like, without Needle Fiber and without Summon Sorcerers, the deck just doesn't really have an instant push. And going second, you know, the deck doesn't really have tons of cards that actually break boards. You guys know what I mean? Like, here in the OCG, if you're going second and your opponent tries to build a board and you just Max C, they stop. On your turn, activate Engage, get Hornet, potentially OTK your opponent. Get Hornet, make a Link monster. They Max C, okay, you stop. you have another Maxi in your hand. Like you guys understand what I mean? Like going second, you really have no consistent way to actually stop your opponent's plays unless you got cards like, you know, Ash Blossom or Drone Lockbirds in your hand. But the best card that is really meta defined, that actually helps Brandish thrive successfully, is Maxi. And also at the same time, you know, Crystal Needle Fiber and also Summon Sorcerers also help the deck thrive, if you guys understand what I mean. So with these reasons, the deck is still really powerful. The deck can instantly get access to link monsters very consistently. Kagari gets you access to your small cards from your graveyard. In the TCG right now, we don't have Hayate as well. Hayate literally helps unbreak the deck because you can go Hayate, attack, dump, engage, make Kagari, add engage to hand, activate engage. I mean, the deck is not yet fully at full power without Hayate and also cards like Maxi. So hopefully we can get Maxi in the TCG. But you know what? That's just my analysis on the OCG meta game, for the fact that just Maxi just so meta-defying makes Brandish the best deck, because it's literally a one card engine deck. You know what I mean? And like if your opponent stops you with your one card engine, it's okay. You have Maxi. You know, like your opponent's gonna stop anyways. Like Maxi is just so crazy and it's just so meta-defying that it makes this deck the best deck. It makes Brandish the best deck. But for now, deck's still really powerful. You can main deck a ton of hand traps, main decking cards like Drone Lockbird, Ash Blossom, Ghost Ogres, Effect Dealers, and having interruptions with cards like Infinite Impermanence if you're playing that card, and most importantly, having access to Widow Anchor to steal your opponent's monster to potentially attack for more damage, and at the same time negate your opponent's monster effect is just insane. The deck also has its own searchable monster destruction and also spawn trap card destruction, which does not target. So if you guys disagree, let me know in the comment section below. But that's just my opinions and take on it. You know what I mean? An anti-spell just kills the deck. But as the format progresses and as the deck continually gets more support with cards like Hayate, Summon Sorceress, Crystal Needle Fiber, and things like that, no doubt the deck will become the best deck of the future meta. But as of now, with the analysis that I've taken from the OCG and just playtesting the deck constantly, the deck is not the best deck. Last but not least, guys, I like to talk about the best deck. It's obvious, is Goo Keys. Goo Keys is by far the best deck in this current metagame so far. The deck is just really powerful, especially coming up with Nightmares. The deck can build unbreakable boards. These decks will always become the top decks. In the OCG, the reason why Goo Keys isn't, you know, the best deck and why Brandish is the best deck is because of cards like Maxi. Like Maxi just literally is so meta defined that everybody is afraid to play combo decks here in the OCG. So it's the opposite. The OCG, everybody is afraid to play combo decks, so they tend to play more of a little bit of control decks like Brandish. But in TCG, everybody loves the combo loft. Steven loves the combo loft. Jesse Cotton loves the combo loft with Goo Keys. Henko loves the combo loft with Spirals. And the reason why they do that is because Maxi's at 0 here. We have no access to Maxi. So Goo Keys, with the deck being at full power, with the deck having access to Nightmare cards, with the deck consistently making 2-card combos, the deck just has consistent pushes and consistent ways to actually combo off into their plays to actually OTK your opponent. And Firewall Dragon being easily abused in Goo Keys is just insane. And the deck can also main deck a lot of hand traps as well, because all you need to do is see 2 Goo Key monsters, a Suprex, you know, and a Goo Key, and then you have, you know, 2 other hand traps in your hand, and then you just instantly win. So that's pretty much it for the top 5 best meta decks for the May 2018 format, the updated version post Dark Saviors. If you guys have any of your own thoughts or suggestions on which decks are the best decks, please leave me in the comment section below. Any decks that are under these 5 decks or just a tier below, decks like Dinosaurs are still really good decks. True Dracos, Pendulums, those are just, you know, a tier below these top 5 decks. These are my top 5 solid best decks from the May 2018 format. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys go down there and smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. I have more videos coming up for you guys. Still currently in Bangkok, Thailand. I'll be home soon, you know, updating you guys on my Sky Striker deck profile. I still gotta pick those up in the TCG. I heard that those are really expensive right now, so wish me luck when I get back. Hopefully the price, you know, dips a little bit. But anyways, I'll come back with, you know, probably a meta analysis after YCS jersey. So thank you guys so much for watching, and this is Sam from Team Sam signing out. All right, guys, peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'm a keen with it, like no, this league business.